Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Oh, what is it? I'm in the game. What you want?
Picked off near the 34. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on down.
Sit down. Oh, nothing.
1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
25 yards that time.
To Gerald Everett. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
You want me? Sit down.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
It's fucking lag, man.
No good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series.
I'm not going to tell you again.
And because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Working from the gun, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw again. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That'll be caught. Reagor with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, They use their quickness.
If it's overturned, why the fuck you got the ball?
Tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
The fuck?
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Come here.
Fuck. At their own 24-yard line.
Come here. Come here. Come here. No, sit down. Sit down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Hit the fuck. This lag is fucking
Might have
killing
gotten
me.
a yard up to the 25.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
You get the pizza, I'll clutch you.
I don't need you to play for me. Time now you went off here.
You see, they already turned it off.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
How long will it go off?
Love. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but
I can't keep on stopping. This shit is fucking
Yeah, man
annoying.
coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Love. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
First down, Packers.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
7, Packers 6.
And that'll set him back 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. the penalty, it's Jones. Finding some room at midfield. And he gets this one down to the 24. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going, as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On play action, love to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They had the old Mexican dude that lives next to us. He passed away.
3rd and long for Love.
What?
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover me.
Guys, I was
just
right
long
here.
enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Oh, wow.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And he hit this time to the tailback. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his tight end. It's Yr3. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
I don't know what the thought process was in giving him the 5 and giving him the 3, but I took 2.
Take it all the way to the 2.
Because I haven't eaten since 7.
The pieces that you're supposed to be eating is the one that's in the oven right now. Not Roman's pizza.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Watch the safety creep.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
I got a QB spy. He does nothing.
Carson Wentz. 2-yard keeper. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback.
Why is this motherfucker taking a knee?
Timer went off.
No, I didn't tell him to take a fucking knee.
You said timer went off.
Take a piece of it.
Bro, you just did it.
It's on the top rack.
The
Take it out.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
Dude,
And
shut
I would think
up.
that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that
He rifles
This
one, it's
motherfucking
intercepted.
love, man.
Picked off at the 22. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instinct. Understanding where the play's going and being able to make a play on the football.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's
Should be on 450. Well, I can't concentrate. Leave it alone.
This one across the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Flush to his right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And he connects with Yr3. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift.
Stop fucking talking to me.
Play changes the complexion of things.
Say one more word, I'm
Here's
gonna
1st
kill
and 10
your
just
ass. I
outside.
swear to God.
Throwing now is Wentz. The throw on target to his
Get the
receiver,
fuck
McKenzie.
out of here. I'm right there
And
for the
that play
pick.
went
Actually, we were
nowhere.
behind.
Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz looking middle.
Pick that.
Incomplete.
It's extra
I
fucking
like to look at
pick.
that play right
Is this
from the
what you're yelling
beginning.
about?
Shut
That's
up.
nowhere near.
If you say one more word, I swear to God, you're not eating another piece of food at my
When
house.
he's fortunate,
Not
just fell
playing. Just be
incomplete.
quiet. Be a spectator and shut the fuck up.
I'm tired of being a
Be a
spectator.
spectator and shut the
Pass on
fuck
that
up.
last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd
Not even
down.
joking.
Here.
I'm glad you're okay.
I didn't work at 8 hours. I'm not for the finisher.
No, you're not.
Again, it's Wentz. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Why is my players not reacting to this fucking ball?
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
What the fuck is going
So now
on?
2nd and 10
Serious.
after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Wentz again. This will be caught just inside the 10. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Take it out.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coach, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Wentz now on first down. Incomplete.
Keep my pick, man.
Flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the ball.
Oh, God.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Dude, what in the...
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Check 26, check 20, Sunday. Hey, kill, hey, forward, Tokyo. Over here.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Trade 15. Kill.
Now Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This nigga corner is not a runner with my dude.
Up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. He'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Packers 47-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
All right. Thank you. Just walk right by. Next receipt.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Wentz, rush coming, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now he's flushed out.
Why would you stop?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd
Man, what the fuck?
Picked off at the 16. And he's into the clear. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense.
Receiver going to the fucking sideline. I throw the ball, he stopped.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Flush. Sit down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again. Love. And eventually taken
No
down.
playmaker is working on.
Downfield. Javon Hargrave has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Working out of the gun. Love. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 48-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Yeah, this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitter's getting to see him, and then they come out after that.